Hello everyone, I am Kanishk Singh Jatov and today we will discuss what is view schedule. So here we have two examples. You can see this is a schedule example and this is non-serial. So this is the precedence graph of the example 1 and this is the precedence graph of the example 2. So as you can see there is no loop in this precedence graph, so we can conclude that this is conflict schedule. But here we have a loop. You can see this is the loop. This is T1 to T1 to T2 and this is T2 to T1. So this is a loop. So this is not a conflict schedule. So whenever there is a conflict schedule, it is also a view schedule. So CS, yes, is view schedule. But when there is not a conflict schedule, we check for blind write. So we check for blind write. Now what is blind write? So I can give you an example. This is a blind write. As T2 is not reading before writing. T2 performs a write operation without a reading operation. So this is called as a blind write. So if there is a blind write, then it is definitely a view schedule, and if the blind write is not there, then it is not view schedule. So uh, you can check the directions of the graph by matching these pairs whenever there is a write read operation. So here's the write read operation, write and read, sorry, read and write operation. So this is a read and write operation. T1 to T2 read and write. So this is the arrow T1 to T2, and then the write and read operation. So there is no write and read operation, so we can skip that. And when there is a write and write operation, then we can add the arrow. So this is the write and write operation, and this is the write and write operation. So this arrow and this arrow, and this is also the T1 to T2. This arrow is coming, therefore forming the loop. Now, so there are three conditions to check if it's a view schedule or not. So S1 is the original schedule and S2 is the schedule after serialization of S1. Both have n number of transactions. So first condition is the initial read operation should be same in the S1 and S2. Here we can see this is the read operation performed by T1 and this is the initial read operation performed by T1, same in S1 and S2 both. So first condition is satisfied. Then the second condition is same final write. So we can see this is the final write in S1 and this is the final write in S2. Both are performed by T3 T3. So this condition is also satisfied. And the last condition is intermediate read. As we have no intermediate read operation in both the schedules, hence this is view schedule. And you can see the condition graph of concluding that the schedule is view schedule or not. So this is all about view schedule. We have seen two examples and we have seen the three conditions.
Here's what we have studied so far. What is view serializability? When a parallel schedule or concurrent schedule has the same transaction result of a database state as the serial execution, that is the serial schedule of the concurrent schedule, that is the serial version of the concurrent schedule has the same result. So that is view serializability. And we have seen three conditions of view equivalence. That is, same set of transactions should be there, same initial reads of data, that is, same transaction performs the initial read on the same data in both the version. That is, first version is parallel schedule and second version is serial schedule. And third, same final writes rights should be there. And this is the definition of view serializable schedule. A schedule is view serializable if it meets the equivalency conditions, and it also helps us avoid concurrency issues. And here's an example of blind write. As you can see, T2 is performing a blind write. A blind write is when a transaction performs a write operation without a read operation. And here's a fact about view schedule and conflict schedule is that all conflict schedules are view schedules, but not all view schedules are conflict schedules. So that's all about view schedule. Thank you. Please like, share, and subscribe. And please use more and more devices to subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much.